best player is the right fit for the team. Coach Lato, tell me who you pick.
So I'm going with Jazzy Jackson. Mountain masquerading as a man.
Tyler Smith.
Smooth, silky left-hander. I like that.
Asar Thompson, a freak athletically. So I'm going to go with Jalen.
TJ Clark.
Nathan.
Bryson Warren.
Devontes Cobbs.
Coach Van, you actually have to separate brothers.
We're going to go with
Hello, my wonderful people, and welcome back to the OTE Arena for the official start of Overtime Elite Basketball Season 2. Today we find out which teams these young 30 athletes will be playing for today. I'm your host, Agent Zero. I'm joined by none other than Director of Player Development, Kevin Ollie. Welcome.
Thank you, brother. How you doing?
I'm beyond excited, man.
Me too.
Congratulations, by the way, on a successful Season 1. Is there anything you're looking forward to in Season 2?
Just competitive. Just being competitive, going out there playing solid basketball, offense, defense, and just getting the guys in their teams and having them go at it.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had some fantastic moments from the moment things tipped off last season till the very, very end. Some hype moments, and I think some stars were made and some moments were had. I was very excited. Season 1, Season 2, I think, is going to be even better.
You're exactly right.
Season 2 will certainly be special, and it all begins with the reveal of the new team identities. We have the Cold Hearts, coached by Ryan Gomes, the City Reapers, led by Dave Lato, and lastly, Tim Fanning and his Young Dreamers. Each coach is in their respective war rooms right now and has 90 seconds to mull over which players to select to build a championship caliber team. How about we start that timer for the first pick now, shall we? One thing they don't have to think about, though, is their respective draft captains. That's correct. Tyler Smith, Asar Thompson, and JCR Gortman have been selected as the draft captains and will represent the Cold Hearts, City Reapers, and the Young Dreamers. Let's toss it to the third member of our team, Ant Hamilton, who's joined by draft captain Asar Thompson.
The OTE Finals MVP, Asar Thompson.
Asar! Not do that! Oh, let's go! Asar!
You cannot guard me! Asar, congrats again on the first OTE championship ever in history and Finals MVP. But since you guys won the first OTE championship, you guys get the first pick. Who do you want to pick first? Who would you prefer to get picked first?
If I had to pick anybody, I think I'd pick a man.
Okay.
You know, we got chemistry. You know, that's my guy. But if I didn't pick a man, it'd probably be Alex Sarr. You know, he's pretty decent.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, thanks, Asar. Agent, back down to you. It looks like the first pick is in. Let's see what it is.
Yes, sir. It looks like the first selection is in for the City Reapers. For the first pick, for their first pick in the OTE 2022 draft, they select Amen Thompson. Coach, any surprises there?
No surprises. We had them over in Spain earlier on this year, and they got great chemistry together. And he's a great player, so they're gonna have some great teams and some great highlights together.
No, 100%. I feel like he was the biggest standout. He grew a lot from the beginning of Season 1 to the end of Season 1. He was definitely that guy that anytime he stepped on the court, plays were being made.
Yes.
Guy, you had to call doubles for.
Yeah, doubles for. Was allowed to play the point guard a little bit more last year. I think he grew into that role and being able to be a leader. And he's just an explosive athlete, and he's just working on his game tirelessly each and every day. So I know he's going to get even better in the second year of the season.
100%. Well deserved, man. Congratulations to Amen Thompson. Okay. Yeah, City Reapers, man, they got a good one. He got the drip on, too. You see the gallery department?
Yeah, I see it. The panda.
What? I ain't know how to put this on.
We got to take a picture, so you got to turn to the camera right there, big guy.
He has heavy expectations after Season 1, but I think he's that guy who's going to live up to him.
Cerebral, extremely hard worker, a guy no one will ever bet against.
Yeah, there he is, man. 6'7" guard, 202 pounds. He's projected to be number 5 in ESPN's 2023 mock draft. Invited to the 7th annual Curry camp this past season. Because I'm telling you, Amen Thompson developing a jump shot will make him so dangerous. So actually, now is a good point to bring up. But who you got as this player comparison?
Player comparison for me is probably Russell Westbrook. Very explosive. And then one player that I love from Oklahoma City is Shai Alexander. Just the combination of being a big guard, get past you, play with speed and pace, can go fast, can go slow, and can be explosive at the rim. So I think that's a good comparison for him. But the sky's the limit. He's going to make his own name.
Yeah, I can see that. So let's check in with the young dreamers. War room right now.
It's Alex and Ethan. But I think that Alex, I think he's a guy that fits well with Jay Gort, and also kind of we're talking about versatile forwards. I think he's the most versatile forward. What do you guys think?
Yeah, he definitely stretched the floor, played inside out, block shots at the basket. I think that was a good pick.
And I love he can pop and roll, which I think that's an interesting combination. If we can get as many guys like that, and again, if they got those guys in the backcourt, like, yeah, let's go versatile front court. Let's go versatile front court.
And just like that, the pick is in. For their first pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, they select Alexander Sarr out of France. That's a big selection there. I can see that.
Right there. Heck yeah. He can do it all. He can do it all. Outside, inside. He's growing into his frame. He got an unbelievable upside. So that's a great pick.
Yeah, no, he had some fantastic moments. I think just his athleticism, his versatility, being able to shoot the basketball, being able to play inside. I saw a lot out of him last season, a lot that surprised me. I'm looking forward to see how he leads his team in season 2.
And his basketball IQ is off the charts. So you can put him in different spots. And I just want to see how he grows and matures. And I think Coach Tim Fanning is going to get the best out of him.
Look at that excitement in the room.
I'll be excited too.
Yeah, 100%.
So, sir,
I'm happy for him. This is a big moment for him.
Right there.
He has a brilliant opportunity in season 2 to show just how much he's grown.
Got it. That's all. Congratulations.
Great pick. Great pick.
At 7'1", he competed in the French under-17 team in the World Cup this past summer. His brother, Oliver, signed with the Portland Trailblazers this past summer, so it's a lot of athletes in the family.
Yeah, a lot of athletes in the family, and, you know, I compare him to Miles Turner and, you know, just people like that that's in the NBA that can play outside and in, and his versatility. He can do it all.
Yeah.
Call him like an NBA unicorn.
An NBA unicorn. I like that. 2 picks have been decided, and it's time for Ryan Gomes to close out the round. I'm sure Coach Gomes would have loved to have Sarr back in his team for another year, but there's still plenty of talent back on the board. So let's head inside the war room to hear some deliberation.
Yeah, since they both played with them last year, Tyler and Eton played 391 possessions for a 4.0 net rating, while Tyler and Matt played 547 possessions at a 12.3 net rating.
I think that says a lot.
Yeah, it does. You know, if we're going off a numbers game, it's looking like, you know, it's going to be one of these 2 guys we should select to go pair up with Tyler Smith.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent on that board, though. So.
Yeah, there's some guys over here. Jayden Williams been playing really well. Tiller's been having a good showing so far. Ryan Bewley's been playing well too. So
just like that, the pick is in for the Cold Hearts' first pick in the 2022 OTE Draft. They select Matt Bewley out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Nah, he's a game changer.
he's so turned up. He's so turned up. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, fellas.
Great stat.
Yeah.
It kind of matches Ryan Gomes' personality, too. He's a fiery guy on them sidelines. So this is a good match for those 2.
Yeah, I think you probably know better than I do, but just standing here on the sidelines throughout the first season, he talks a lot. Like, he's screaming and communicating basically the entire time. He's the type of guy you definitely want on your team. If he's like the gel guy. Not only that, but he has an impact both on the defensive and offensive side. I call him Mr. Standing Dunk.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your bigs. You want them to be the most talkative on the back line because they the goaltender. They the last defense. So he's going to be right there. He's a great pick right there.
Man, I am happy for him. That is a good guy right there. A really good guy.
Congratulations, kid.
6'9", 218. He's a big guy, has great vertical. He's a dominant force inside, that's for sure. He was invited to the NBPA Top 100 camp this past summer, and he led overtime elite in rebounds, 222 last season.
My kind of NBA comparison would be a Kevin Garnett, someone like that. That's just constantly talking. That's a disruptor back there, but you're never going to outwork Kevin Garnett, and you're never going to outwork Matt Bewley as well.
That concludes the first round. This is a snake draft, so Coach Gomes and the Cold Hearts are back on the clock. In the meantime, let's toss it up to Ant, who's with the draft captain of the first overall pick of the City Reapers, Asar and Amen.
That's the ultimate goal. It's not to get in the league, it's to be the best.
No matter where we go.
We're going to show out.
Thompson and Thompson.
Anything he could do, I could do better.
Thanks, Agent. And joining me are the Thompson twins. Amin, how excited are you to play with your brother for the first time? This may be the last time you get to play with your brother. How does that feel for you?
No, I'm really excited, to play with him. I haven't played with him, well, actually, I played with him last week. But besides that, it's been like a year, and I know we got a chemistry like nobody else, so it's going to be fun to play with him.
Okay. And Asar, what can we expect you guys to bring to the court this season?
You can expect us to bring intensity, defense. We're like a dynamic duo, so dynamic plays.
Sounds good. Looking forward to seeing you guys play together this season. Back to you, Agent.
And just like that, the pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Cold Hearts select Johnette Walker. For me, this was like the biggest surprise of season one, because he really showed how valuable he was every time he stepped on the court. I feel like there wasn't a minute he spent on the court that was wasted.
No doubt. I mean, he was my MVP.
Really?
Just how he played, how he, changed the game, came off the bench, and he was a star in his role. And everybody has a role. You got stars, but you got to be a star in your role. And I think he did that to the best of his ability. And I mean, he has a great future ahead of him.
Yeah, 100%. I think his limitless range, his three-point ability, juxtaposed with his ability to drive, relentless finishing. There's no defender he's afraid to attack, and you can see that he's an energy guy. And I think when you need him, he delivers.
And he's a floor general.
Floor
general. That's what he does.
I like the hat too. You keep the hat?
No, yeah. And the blade.
Congratulations to Johnette Walker.
Hey, what's up, sir? Congratulations, man. You go run your team.
That's a big moment.
In my comparison, I think you're going to love this, Agent.
Okay.
It's Fred VanVleet.
Yes.
Yeah, for you being from Toronto, loving Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
That's mine. Just a complete player, can shoot it. And Fred is one of the toughest players I've seen. It don't matter how tall he is, it's just about his heart. He has one of the biggest hearts. That's what Johnette has. He has a great, huge heart, and he competes.
It's time to mull over for the next draft pick, so let's head into the war room.
Okay.
So I want to find a backcourt mate with Jay Gord. The two names that pop into mind are Bryson Warren and Bryce Briggs. Both you guys were with them last year. That being said, I think Bryson Warren over the last 6 months has separated himself a little bit from the group in terms of his shooting ability, and I feel like I've seen him play more pick and roll. And you guys were with him character-wise. He seems to want to do that, and I think him and Jay Gort will really complement each other.
And just like that, the pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Young Dreamers select Bryson Warren out of Arkansas. As a scorer, I like him.
Man, score.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can do it all. And really, I look forward to him handling the ball a little bit more this year, too. I think he did a lot of good work this summer doing that.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, I think him coming back next year, he's a shot creator. You ever played 2K before?
A little bit.
Yeah. He was what we would call a shot creator. If you just give him the ball, you find an opportunity to score. So an offensive threat, that's for sure. He has a deadly three-point shot.
Yeah, quick off the release, can shoot it off the bounce, can shoot it from deep, and can finish there. We just seen that a little bit. So he's going to be a complete player, but I definitely going to have that ball in his hand a little bit more.
Yeah, that's a clean look, right? You see that?
Turtleneck, all that. Let's bring that all back.
Congratulations, Sniper Game. Turn yourself. You gotta look at two cameras, that one and that one. Okay. Turn yourself into a point guard this year.
Yeah, man. All right, let's toss it into the City Reapers war room. They're mulling over their next pick.
Yeah, two things stand out to me when comparing Bryce Griggs and Tez for two specific areas. Bryce Griggs in particular, he led the league last year in assist percentage. So very good on the ball creating for his teammates. However, Devontes Cobbs his catch and shoot numbers really stood out to me as well. Devontes, when he was taking uncontested catch and shoots, he was shooting that at a 1.2 points per shot. I think with Amen Nassar being able to penetrate and create uncontested shots for our other guards, I really like Tez's potential to be a really good fit on this team.
And just like that, the pick is in. For the next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the City Reapers select Devontes Cobbs out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Probably the most electrifying player.
Sneaky athletic, too.
Yes.
Real sneaky. You don't think, and then he'll put one right down on you. So this is a great pick, and they have a winner, too.
Yeah, a great finisher. He showed his ability to shoot from the three-point line as well. And he's had his moments, man. I think in the first season, he really showed us what he's capable of. I'm excited to see season 2, man. A lot of these players, I feel like I'm judging them based on what happened in season 1, but since then, they've improved so much. I'm excited to see what he does on the court.
There's none better. So I think they've done a great job with those guys.
So what do you think about Devontes Cobbs pairing up with the Thompson twins?
Oh, I love that. That energy and that defense is going to be it's going to be some rough days for some guards on the other team.
Congrats, big fella. You got 2 cameras to look at, one up top and Hayden. Energy and consistency this year, bro.
That's a dangerous wing right there.
Yeah.
6'4" guard. So let's toss it into the City Reapers war room while they mull over their next pick.
I'll let you in on a secret. I've been having a very specific conversation with a young man that I coached last year, and there's 2 of them. One, Josh Jackson, the other, Ryan Bewley.
You'll be a great addition and good locker room guy. Not going to cause any issues or anything. I think he's going to be a great compliment to some of the guys we have. Josh Jackson, on the other hand, I think would be a good fit as well. Why? Size matters, and you need size to be successful. To win a championship, you need somebody to protect the rim, and I think both of those guys can play it real well.
And just like that, the pick is in. It's a snake draft, so for their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the City Reapers select Ryan Bewley out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The Bewleys both off the board. That surprise you?
No, don't surprise me at all. I mean, especially with Ryan, especially in the championship series when we got down to the championship game. I mean, he played very, very well. He's one of those glue guys, energy-generating behaviors. We call them EGBs. He's always top on that. So it don't surprise me at all what the coaches and the GMs are doing down in the war rooms, getting these teams together.
Is EGB a measurable stat?
It's definitely a measurable stat. It's 17 of them. So it's deflections, it's offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, nothing that's associated with scoring. It's all the other effort plays.
I did not know that was an actual stat. That is fascinating.
Yeah.
Shout out to the statisticians.
You know what I'm saying? I got a squad, huh? We got 2 cameras to look at that one now. Defense and rebounding.
I just think, you know, Montrezl Harrell comes up in my mind like just a energy guy, rebounder, just a intimidator on a good basketball court. So, you know, I think Ryan is going to do a great job picking and popping, but then also making sure his core is defense and rebound.
100%. Ryan Bewley working on his jumper sounds scary. If he can figure that out for season 2.
Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about. That's what we look at here at OTE, skill development. It's not just what you have when you get here, it's what you have when you leave here. And hopefully he continue to add layers to his game, and all our players do that.
Yeah. All right, well, let's head into the Young Dreamers war room to see what they're talking about.
Definitely a wing shooter will fit what we got so far. We got Cook and Jay Mark, like both of those guys, but the new guy, Nas, is interesting, and I've seen him in the gym a lot, which I like. But we definitely want shooting with this next pick. I like our backcourt. We got Alex inside. Let's look at some shooters. Those are the guys I'm thinking about.
Nas is a true shot maker. You know, late possessions can bail you out. Makes tough shots.
Defends.
Has the potential. Has the length. You know, I think he's early on. Physicality, he might take some adjusting to, but when it matters, I think he's going to be where he needs to be.
Yeah.
The pick is in. For their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Young Dreamers select Nas Cunningham out of Gladstone, New Jersey.
What a great player he is.
So that's the first new signing.
New signing coming in.
Yeah.
Just a great player, long, athletic. can shoot it, can score from any range, can get to the rim, can have a great mid-range three-point shot. It's not a shot that he don't like, and it's not a shot that he can't make. So what a great pick that is for the young dreamers.
It's so crazy how much basketball has changed since like just 10, 20 years ago. Now it's like you expect all your players to be able to shoot the basketball, to be able to drive, just have IQ. Like each player has to be a lot more versatile, and I see that.
Yeah, and that's the game. The game is a shooting game, so you have to be able to develop a jump shot to have a long career there. But he has a lot of attributes that a lot of NBA teams look for.
Yep.
New Jersey finest.
Let's get this picture, young fella. Your time to shine, man.
That is good.
I know Tim Fanning is really having fun back there now with that pick. I know he's drawing up some sets already for him to get the ball.
A 6'7" forward at 163 pounds. He has high upside. I hear a lot about the potential, his ability to just develop, and he's the number 3 overall projected for next year. So who you got as a player comparison?
Player comparison for me is, Zach LaVine. Not as explosive as Zach, but real can get up and get on top of the rim. But just his shooting ability, Zach can just score from anywhere. Perimeter all-star player, and I think he has a lot of attributes like him.
That's a very flattering comparison, Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see if he can live up to it. Well, next up, man, we got Cold Hearts on the clock. Let's throw it into the war room.
For sure. He was king of the court champ, too, like one-on-one champ, too, right? So, I mean, I think that's a good one. I mean, we got another guy down here as well, like, who's a great athlete, great playmaker as well that, we're looking at.
Good in the preseason workouts is Kanan. Kanan's been shooting really good.
Man, he has.
We almost forgot about the newcomer.
With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Cold Hearts select Bryce Briggs out of Houston, Texas.
BG.
I like this pick. He's an exciting player to watch.
Oh, man, exciting player. You talk about basketball IQ. He's a basketball savant. So he really knows the game. Great point guard, great vision, and can score that ball at will, too.
Yeah, he made an impact to start things off. He had that big buzzer beater to start things off in season 1. I'm sure you remember.
Definitely.
Definitely got me off of my seat and had me. This was the first name I memorized when I came down here.
Yeah.
Bryce Briggs.
And what a first game. It went into overtime. We won. It was just the first game of our first season, and we couldn't draw it up no better than that. And Bryce finished it off for us.
Yeah,
Bryson Warren.
He's incredibly versatile. He showed his ability to shoot the basketball. He's super aggressive, very confident, and we call him Big Shot Bryce. So he hits him when it counts.
Yeah, that's where it's at. And, he's really done a great job this summer, getting in that weight room and changing his body. Real good job.
Yes, sir. The Wolf. The Wolf.
Big guard. Happy for you, kid. Looking forward to some big things this year, man.
Great basketball player. Like I said, he's a basketball savant with that basketball and great dribbling ability. I kind of have his comparison as a flashier Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
Flashier than Kyle Lowry, but the same kind of body type. You don't think they quick, and then they get right past you. So, I just think he's going to do a hell of a job for us the second season. And he is a point guard.
Yeah.
He's a true point guard. So
100%. I'm loving these player comparisons, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We did a lot of homework on these. We know our guys better. But, it's just comparisons, though, because they're going to have their own name. But these are the tendencies that we see in players in the NBA for these guys. But these guys are going to make their own name.
Yeah.
And that's what we strive here for OTE, for all of our guys to do that.
100%. Well, Cold Hearts is on the clock, so let's throw her into the war room to see what they're talking about.
So.
Jalen Lewis played in it too.
Yeah.
If we want to go a bit bigger, but
We got some size already. I think that I rather Jalen Lewis is an intriguing pick. He's been playing wonderful this last 6 weeks. But I'm liking what you're saying, Pat. I'm liking what you're saying. I think we're gonna stay up top.
The pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Cold Hearts select Cook Yachts out of Anchorage, Alaska. That's fitting.
Yeah, right. Cold Hearts. Yeah, Cold Heart. Got the J's on. Cook, man, brought it all out today.
Let's go, Cook. Let's go, Cook. Let's go, Cook. Let's go, Cook.
He's a great three-point shooter. He's incredibly athletic. He's long. Like, he's capable of a lot, man. So I'm excited to see him some more.
Yeah, the bounce back is going to be special with him this year. You know, had a good summer. Still working on getting back to form. But I think he's going to do a great job for the Cold Hearts. And, you know, that's a great pick for them.
100%. Yeah, we definitely saw moments of him at the end during the playoffs of season 1. I'm very excited, man. We need a healthy season 2 at a Cook Yacht.
That's what we're going to do. We're gonna pray for that.
Yeah. I had him pegged as my favorite to start last year because in the fun facts, they had written that his favorite dunk was the elbow hang, the honey dip.
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite dunk.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Yeah, he's done that a lot, so.
Well, let's toss it into the Young Dreamers War Room.
I want to go back to the inside right now and think about versatile forwards. You know, the guys that come to mind, Summer, obviously I was with him last year, super high level. You know, but two other guys, Nate and Jay Lou, are right there. Nate's defense and Jay Lou is inside-outside. But just kind of thinking about these other teams and our team, you know, Alex is a guy that's an inside-outside guy, so like who we think would play well, you know, in the interior with him. And I think that kind of those guys come to mind. Ethan, Nate, Jay Lou.
The pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Young Dreamers select Ethan Almanza out of Spain. Does this pick surprise you at all?
No, not at all. Just a great basketball player, intelligent, can do it all on the basketball court, but them things I say that you can't see, it's not in the stats, that's what he does. Guard pick and rolls, play solid defense, roller, finish at the rim, and just IQ above anybody else. So great pick. And he's just gonna keep getting better and better. We kind of call him MVP now. He just won 17 and under and 18 under MVP. So that's my MVP right there.
Congratulations on a very successful summer. I think Ethan has big things ahead of him in season 2.
Yeah, he's gonna have a great season.
Hey, what do you think about his hoodie?
I like that.
Keep that MVP up, bro. Stay locked in, big fella.
I don't know what's on there, but I kind of like that. Yeah.
All right, man. City Reapers are on the clock next. Let's listen into their war room.
Yes, and I think we have that, especially in our backcourt. But now defensively, you know, who can guard multiple positions and make a difference, either guarding their man, being in the right position, and stopping the other team from scoring. Malik Bowman, because of his size, strength, and his improvement, as you well know, Corey is a guy that I'm thinking of, as well as Nathan, his long arms, and he's already come this year since we've started and made a tremendous amount of blocks and altering at the rim. So I think those versatility guys that will make a team good quietly and effectively is something that we should really think about.
Yep, I think Malik fits because we do need that strength that can post up. We need somebody who we can throw in a mismatch here and there, but still have somebody big enough who can guard, you know, whether he can guard on perimeter, but he can also guard in the post. I think he's going to be great in isolation. I think Nate could do the same thing, but I kind of looking at the two who fits the best, you know, in our puzzle. So.
The pick is in. The City Reapers' next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft is Malik Bowman out of Maryland. It's been awesome seeing him develop.
He's mastered his role, and he's going to continue to get better. Definitely been working on his shot, expanding his range to three-point range, be more efficient there. A great slasher, get to the bucket, and can guard 1 through 5. So great multiplayer on the basketball court.
Yeah, you can see some of these highlights. He's doing it all, basically.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah, you like that out of your play, man. Congratulations to Malik Bowman. I like the hats. The new logos are awesome.
Oh, the new logos is hot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Congrats, bro. Confidence, man. That's all it's about this year, which is confidence. Stay confident.
Well, the City Reapers are on the clock once more, but let's check in with the Cold Hearts draft captain, Tyler Smith.
So Tyler, congrats on being named draft captain for the Cold Hearts. What stands out about your team this far?
What stands out about my team is we got good size, 2 good PGs, and me and Cook to space the floor, plus Matt on the inside clean up.
Definitely. Yeah, and just taking advantage of that, you obviously took advantage of your summer, working hard, your body has changed a lot. What do you feel has changed about yourself, your game, and your body, and just describe that process of coming into the second season?
I came into the second season trying to be more aggressive, be more assertive, you know, trying to start scoring the ball more and stuff.
So what goals do you have on the court and off the court maybe even for this season?
On the court, just be the best teammate I can be and just keep putting in the work.
Perfect. Said and done. Agent, coming back to you. Thank you, Tyler.
And just like that, the pick is in. The City Reapers, with their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, have selected Ja'Kai Howard out of Roxbury, Massachusetts. There's another new signing.
Oh, man, yeah. Great signing. Great jumping ability. I mean, he jumps out the gym. Silky jump shot. So he's going to be a great pick for them. Silky. But his jumping ability is top-notch. But that's not the only thing he can do. But that's what he's known for, and he's going to have some exciting dunk. You can see that head on the rim.
You can see the athleticism.
Yeah, the athleticism is top-notch. And he just got some swag with him, too. Like
Yeah.
He got it all.
Yeah,
The shooter, there you go. That's a jump shot, but that's what he's known for.
Yeah, hopefully we can see him on a lot of fast breaks this season. Congratulations to him. That's a beautiful pick.
Look at them smiles right there, see? They know, yeah, they know what they got.
Congrats, youngin.
Just like that. Welcome to the OTE family.
That's it right there.
The Young Dreamers are on the clock next. Let's huddle into their war room.
TJ, want to get another guy that can defend in the backcourt. And I'm thinking about TJ, because that dude I know locks up every time, but Kanan Carlisle is another guy that's very intriguing in terms of fitting with what we already got in the backcourt. And also just from what I understand from this guy, he really plays defense, which I like.
The pick is in. The Young Dreamers, with their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, select Kanan Carlisle out of Alpharetta, Georgia. That is some local talent.
Yes, sir.
Put him on the board,
I'm happy
TD.
for him.
Yeah, great player, great PG. Headed to Stanford next year. So he got it all. Academics, basketball, you know, he can do it all. That's an awesome pick. Very athletic, too.
My goodness. We've been seeing a lot more basketball players out of Georgia recently.
Yeah, definitely. It's a hotbed of basketball players here. And hopefully they just come on and join OTE.
Clean release.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Kanan
And
Carlisle.
he matching the hat, matching the, I
I'm
don't
telling
know. They
you.
must have already had it. I don't know. Great pick there.
100%.
Home team. Congratulations, big guy.
At 6'2", 175-pound guard, Kanan Carlisle led Milton High School to a Georgia State title. That's a big one. There's a lot of winners in this building, huh?
Yeah, we are
My
winners,
goodness.
but definitely.
Cold Hearts are back on the clock. Let's skedaddle into their war room, see what they're talking about.
On him, so
The versatility
of Nate is there right there with Nate.
Yeah, a lot of those
I like Tyler Bay. He might be young though. But
This is as well. I mean, he's an athlete. He plays. You know, he got fast twitch, like I said, and he's above the rim player offensively. So I imagine probably defensively the same thing.
The pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Cold Hearts select Nathan Masia-Diu out of Brussels, Belgium.
Big Nate. Look at the get up. Look at the drip. Oh, man, he looking clean.
I don't know the first thing about fashion. I'm just impressed. I'm happy for him, though. He's definitely a player that showed what he was capable of last season. An incredibly exciting player, always has a smile on his face, attacks the rim, super athletic, explosive, shoot the three ball. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, very athletic. great defender. That's what we seen.
Yeah.
Point guards can guard bigs.
Oh my
360, athletic.
Yeah.
They didn't even show Rock the Baby, the Rock the Cradle dunk that he has. That's his go-to.
Congratulations to Big Nate.
Big Nate.
We see.
Yeah, no way, right?
Someone leaked it.
Somebody icy with the cold heart.
My boy.
Got all the bling on, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like the pick is in. That was quick. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Cold Hearts select Trey Parker out of North Carolina. I'm very happy to see him in this program.
Yeah, I mean, just great jumping ability, explosive, highlights, YouTube, anything you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, just, you know, with his grandma just passing away, you know, having her on the shirt, I know he's going to be playing for her and playing for his whole family. But he's just a great kid, and I'm looking forward for his growth on and off the basketball court to be displayed at a high level. Yeah,
that is beautiful. Fantastic player, young talent. We saw a little bit of him because he came a couple times to the OTE Arena for season 1, and that's her on the photo right there on his t-shirt. Congratulations to him.
Look at the fit. Does fit matching again?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know, Coach.
We not missing. Like you say, we Steph Curry. We not missing with our fits today.
100%. No, he's an exciting player. You even saw me in the highlights there for a little bit. I got dunked on.
Oh, you was in the highlights?
Yeah,
I missed that one.
Yeah,
I missed that one. I missed that one.
Yeah, well, that was my first time being dunked on, so an honor. An honor.
Yeah, if you play with our guys, you'll be dunked on a lot, brother.
I want to get somebody in this spot, but they can kind of also maybe slide into here. And so I'm thinking about J. Lou. He's a guy, obviously he's from Oakland, so you already know the dude is going to play hard as hell. But anyways, I think he fits right here in terms of he can spend some time here, and give us versatility at the forward spot. If we want to go small ball, we can play him at the 5. I think he fits and gives us balance in terms of what we've got built right now.
And just like that, the pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Young Dreamers select Jalen Lewis out of Oakland, California.
Great pick right there. Jalen got a chip on his shoulder. Matter of fact, he got a boulder on his shoulder. So he got a lot to prove, and I think it's not up to nobody else outside. It's to himself that he can go out there and be the player that we all know he can be.
Yeah, we definitely saw moments of him just showing out for his team in season 1. He's incredibly long and athletic. We saw him at the OTE Takeover as well. He put on a show, so he's an exciting player to watch, that's for sure.
Yeah, exciting player, explosive, can really shoot the basketball.
Take a look at that.
You know, get to the basket. Big season for him.
Absolutely. Congratulations to Jalen Lewis.
Boom.
Damn. Hey, big year for you, big fella.
Yes, sir.
Big year, man. I like what I'm seeing so far. Keep it up.
Just a great talent, great kid. I think he's really locked in on his development, and I look at it like a Tobias Harris, a smaller Carl Anthony Towns.
Okay.
So he got the post presence, but then his outside scoring, and then his explosive ability around the rim. Just makes him a not-missed player.
The pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the City Reapers select Somto Chukwu Cyril out of Nigeria. I tried. I practiced so much.
Yeah,
I practiced so much.
That's all right.
Somto Chukwu.
Somto. Motor.
Yeah.
Motor. Offensive, defense, running the court, blocking shots. Just a great pick for Coach Lato. I know how he likes to coach. I know what he does in developing his big man. So I know he's all smiles right now in that world room.
Yeah, he has an incredible story too. It's amazing how global of a sport basketball has become.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we just went over to Europe. It's amazing to see all the talent over there. And, you know, you're going to find it, you know, no matter where it is. But
I love
yanking
the
that rim down,
I love the energy out of him, man. Congratulations.
That's a great pick right there.
Somto Chukwu Cyril.
Look at that
I'm
smile.
gonna get that. We
See,
have
look at
all
that-
season
look
2
at
to
that-
get
look
that
at that.
down.
Look
They
at
know
that
what they
smile.
got.
They know. They already know.
I ain't running from the big fella. Guess what, though?
City Reapers are on the clock again, so let's sneak into their war room. Listen in.
I think in the reserve role with the amount of guards we have right now, he will be good slotted in those backup minutes for what we have. And a good locker room guy as well. Has leadership qualities. I think he'll be a good asset to who we are in the makeup of the City Reapers, especially with all these wings out running. He's a very intelligent pass, high IQ, finding guys in transition. Being who he is, will be a dynamic fit for this group.
The pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the City Reapers select Tudor Samuchescu from Romania. Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, just a great kid, a great player. Just got better over the time of this year. Got more confident, stay in the gym again. Great passing ability, great shooting ability, and he's just gonna get better and better as second year season starts.
Yeah, 100%. He showed his passing ability. An absolute dart. He has a I don't know in basketball if they refer, but they call it QB vision.
QB vision.
Yeah,
I
QB
like that.
vision.
I
He's
like
always
that.
on the lookout.
Yeah, I like that. No look passes, a little flash to his game. So I really like Tudor.
Well, Tudor is actually not in the building with us today, so let's throw it. He's going to be here on FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime. There you go.
Hey, congrats, bro.
Nah, this is an iconic photo.
I love that.
Can't hear you. Hey, go Tudor.
We missed Tudor.
It's like a Lion King rerun. I love it. All right, man, let's toss it to Ant. I think he has someone waiting on us.
Say this thing all the way up there. All the way. And one. Show me something. Show it to me. Oh, my goodness.
I like to see it. The first ever bucket.
I'm here with the captain of the Young Dreamers, Jay Gort. Congratulations on that. How do you feel like your squad is shaping up so far?
Man, I feel great. We got the best team for sure. You know, we got we can split the four. We can play inside. We can play outside. And so it'll be fun.
Perfect. So just coming from the first season, what have you been working on for season 2, and what are things that we can expect from you in season 2?
Overall, just being a overall leader for my team and for the program as well. My three-point consistency and just showing myself, scouts, anybody that's watching that I could be a complete player.
Perfect. Well, since you got all your guys downstairs, you're on the big screen right now, what are any last words you have for the guys, for the coaches, for the staff, whoever? What do you have to say?
It's free smoke. You know, whoever want it, we up. You know how we do, and we coming for heads.
Jay Gore, appreciate you, bro. Tossing it back down to you, agent.
I don't know. He said free smoke.
Free smoke.
Someone might just take that offer. Well, the pick is in for their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft. The Young Dreamers select Jalen Martin out of Tallahassee, Florida.
Great pick right there. Great
100%.
shooter, basketball IQ. Just an all-around great basketball player.
Yeah, what do you expect out of Jalen Martin here in season 2?
I just expect him to keep expanding his game, finding his voice, because he's a great leader, having better tenacity, all those different things that I know he can do to just continue to grow as a basketball player. I mean, his shooting ability, expanding his range off the dribble. But one thing he does do is play defense. We got to call, energy-generating behavior is called contested shots. He definitely leads OTE in that.
You can measure contested shots?
Yes.
My goodness.
Come on, agent. We got to, yeah, man. Come on, man.
That is mind-blowing to hear for the first time on broadcast. But I'm going to have to get some... Like, there's a number
just
for
come,
it. Like,
just come to our office
yeah,
a little bit, man. Just hang out with us, brother. You come over and have lunch with us. We'll teach you all that.
Congratulations to Jalen Martin. Cold Hearts are on the clock next, so let's head into their war room.
Center right now, we should be looking at one of these guys right here. So T-Bay, athletic wing, can play both forward positions. Like we said, we talked a little bit about him. Jaden Williams, I think, is a athlete, more above the rim type of player. Tiller can play multiple positions at that forward spot. He can play face up or he can play back to the basket. Has great ball handling skills as well too. So
I know we're looking front court, RG, but TJ Clark, I just don't understand how he's still on the board. I mean,
yeah,
he did last year defensively, but I get it. You know, looking front court. Tyler Bay's a Jersey guy, so I know him well. But I think you're right. A lot of people are sleeping on the youngest kid here, Bryson Tiller.
The pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, Cold Heart select Bryson Tiller out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Great ability, great skill set.
You rolling with the game, BT, 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 BT. Yes, sir.
The sky is the limit. Actually, the sky is a view for this place.
I like that. The sky is a view.
The sky is a view for him. Sell mid-range, can handle it, can do it all. Ain't nothing he can't do, but he's gonna still continue to improve. That's what I love about him. Never satisfied.
Man, I cannot believe. Can you imagine you were like 17, 18 in high school and played against him? 16 years old?
16 years
oh
old.
God.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I don't know what he's been eating, but it is working. Congratulations to Bryson Tiller.
Welcome to the family, young fella. The official name. Bryson Tiller. Don't earn that name, bro.
You can just, he just moves like, yeah, efficiently. He just seems, I like him a lot. I like him a lot. But also versatility that can guard some of these other guards we've seen, that can switch onto a Johnette or Bryce, or maybe try to keep a Thompson in front of him or something like that.
But great size, excels in the mid-range, got three-point range. Like I say, there's nothing he can do. Inside, outside basketball player. My comp, kind of quiet as kept, is like a Kawhi Leonard.
Wow.
Like a Kawhi Leonard. Great size, great mid-range, can do it all. And if we can have him play defense like Kawhi, we'll have a total package. Claw.
If we have him playing defense like Kawhi,
it's over. It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Well, the next pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Cold Heart select ZZ Clark out of Los Angeles, California.
ZZ.
Another new signing.
Oh, another new signing, great player. Look at the style, though, man. My man right there, boy. Yeah, stylish, man. Oh, I love it. I love it.
A jacket on draft night is crazy.
I love it. I love it. I love it. But his style on the basketball court is what compels him, and a great young man. You know, you got to put the work in if you really want to succeed outside of the OTE.
Congrats, my guy. Welcome to the family officially now.
We got Young Dreamers on the clock next. So let's listen into the war room.
Right there, Nate's defense and Jay Lou's inside-outside. But just kind of thinking about these other teams and our team, you know, Alex is a guy that's an inside-outside guy. So, like, who we think would play well, you know, in the interior with him. And, yeah, I think TJ's in there. Yep.
The pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Young Dreamers select TJ Clark out of Covington, Georgia. That's right down the street, basically.
Right down the street.
Dude locks up. Can't believe he's still around.
I know Tim is very happy with that pick.
100%. He has that tenacity, too. He's like a full-time try-hard. There's nothing he's not going to try really hard in.
Right.
Incredibly competitive individual.
Yeah, whatever you tell him, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, a coach's dream to have him on the team.
Yeah, 100%. I think this is the type of guy that gets everyone else to work harder.
Yep.
TJ Clark, man. I think he showed us a lot of what he was capable of last year. It's nice to see, like, there's other Georgia talent that's accompanying him this year, but now there's like more than one hometown player.
Yeah, and look at that. He always in the frame. We got something called stand in the frame, and he just always stand in the frame with his tenacity. Yeah, just a great young man. Again.
Wow. Congratulations.
All right, boy. It's up, home team. It's up.
City Reapers up on the clock next, so let's head into the war room.
Okay.
Hopefully, he's a sleeper in this draft. I think he's going to be one of the kids, as you said, that we're going to wake up. But he's going to be good. If Amanda Nassar comes out the game, Tyler will be one of those guys who can fill that void with no problem.
Well, the pick is in. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the City Reapers select Tyler Bay out of Newark, New Jersey.
Fluid forward, put it down on the floor, can shoot it, real smooth with his game. He's just going to be a great player for us, and a great player for the City Reapers.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited to see what he's capable of, man, season 2.
Yeah, we got a lot of like 6'7", rangy players.
Just trying to get the hat to fit.
Trying to get the hat to fit. That's all right.
Congratulations to Tyler Bay. Smiles on everyone's faces.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the family officially now, big brother.
That's what it's all about. Their first draft.
Eli Ellis, the boy wonder.
Hey, Eli Ellis, don't sleep on him.
I can't wait till somebody set me free. I've been running my plays in my own lane. Can't pay attention to where anybody else be. No, we ain't the same.
So I'm sitting here with the most recent signee in overtime elite, Eli Ellis. So you're waiting for your name to get called. What's going through your mind right now?
Just ready to see where I'm going to get picked and what team I'm going to be on and what impact I can make in the future.
Cool. So just talking from a basketball player perspective, what do you feel like you can bring to a team that drafts you?
Just a lot of competition because everywhere I go, I'm going to compete and going to play hard. Just going to be another dog on the floor and just going to score. So
Perfect. Well, Eli Ellis, appreciate you. I'm looking forward to seeing you play. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for Eli Ellis. We've seen him in the OTE arena a couple times last season 1. But the pick is in, man. We got the Young Dreamers with their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft. They select Ja Jackson out of San Diego, California.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. The crowd goes crazy. Fan favorite.
Yeah.
All right. You got Big Ja.
Yeah, I see Ja Jackson all over YouTube this summer.
Yeah, he's all on YouTube. Had a great AAU season. Kind of played a couple games down there. So he's just going to continue to get better. He's a force down there. Great footwork, great motor, and he's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah, an absolute big body. What's he been doing this summer?
Played some AAU, and then he's been with us a little bit too, just in the lab. That's what we want. We're just in the lab in the summer, working on his footwork. He's continuing to work on his conditioning so he can get up and down the basketball court, and just a great pick for the Young Dreamers.
Yeah, he looks like he's in great shape.
Yeah,
Congratulations,
exactly.
Ja Jackson.
Really like Ja. You know, he's a different type of player. I think that when he's on the court, we can play through him. And I like that idea of like balancing these guys in pick and rolls.
I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for him too.
What's up, my guy? Oh, y'all got all the bigs.
Yeah, it's just like I say, just his footwork, just his ability to score around the rim, block shots. He's just gonna continue to get better. And our comp comparison is DeMarcus Cousins. Boogie Cousins can do it all. Boogie can do it all. Great footwork, but also great touch, and kind of got the same kind of body size.
100%. You're knocking these out the park, by the way.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Cold Hearts.
Thank you.
Cold Hearts is on the clock next. Let's throw it into the war room. Listen in.
We need the big. We need the big. So we only got one person left. Young player. I know you worked him out a couple times. Springy athlete, I think, gonna be a shot blocker, rim protector, rim runner, but also could face up. He got a nice little soft touch. So I think to add in, got a roll threat with Matt, but him coming in, backing up Matt, he could be a roll threat and a pick and pop threat a little bit as well and play above the rim.
I think he's a perfect combination with Johnette and Bryce as a pick and roll guy, lob threat at the rim, another defensive guy, switchable, guard multiple positions, defend the rim, and then him and Matt as your big combination. You're going to get 40 minutes a night of good big man defense.
Yeah. Much as Eli Ellis could be another guard. I think we just have a logjam at the guard position if we go with another guard.
With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, the Cold Hearts select Jaden Williams from Chicago, Illinois.
Nice. Physical, hustler, just, all around good basketball player. I can't wait to see him continue to grow in his body. See, he has the frame to just put on some massive weight.
Yeah.
He's just going to continue to get better. Basketball IQ, pick and pop, see the range. We're going to continue to be working on that, but explosive athlete as well.
Jaden Williams out of Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Chi-Town.
Yeah, one thing I learned in season 1 is you don't count anyone out, man.
No, you can't count no one out, and they're going to keep getting better. That's why I just love our coaching staff. I love them, man. They just going to continue to get better. You've seen that over the years.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be no better than the second year. It's going to be awesome.
Well, the next pick is in for the City Reapers. With their next pick in the 2022 OTE Draft, they select Eli Ellis out of Hickory, North Carolina. We've seen him a couple times here.
We've seen him a couple times.
Sharpshooter.
I think I was coaching against him, and I was just like, man, how we going to stop this guy? So, I'm glad he's on the home team now.
Yeah.
And we don't have to play against him no more. But straight competitor, bulldog mentality. Look at that. I think I was coaching that game. I was like, oh, my God. And then he competed. Came down to one of our events here.
Yeah, the
just
OTE
compete.
takeover.
You can just see him. The emotion and the passion that he played with. So, yeah, he's going to carve out a spot. Trust me. He's going to get some minutes, and he's going to be an impact player. Trust me on that.
Yeah, an absolute sharpshooter. I love how
Look
aggressively.
Look at the flex, though. Look at the flex.
Yeah, he plays basketball like I play 2K.
Okay.
Just really, really confident. I like it. Congratulations to Eli Ellis.
That's a nice pick.
Yeah, I believe
That's
you.
a
He
nice
will
pick.
carve out a spot.
He's going to carve out a spot. Yeah, he's going to be a fan favorite.
Well, that concludes the 2022 OTE Draft. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to tune in to the OTE season opener on November 4th. Also, like, subscribe, and comment to OTE to stay up to date on all things Overtime Elite Basketball. Signing off for Coach Kevin Ollie, I'm Agent Zero. See y'all soon. Peace.